Sarah Costa. We are at Lily's Farm School, a preschool geared at teaching children how to grow their own food and take care of farm animals. In just a bit, we're going to be live with kiddos. We're going to be planting for the spring.
Hey, good morning. Katie's Science Lab is back on the road today. We are at Rose Garden Elementary School in Schertz with a group of kiddos that have been learning all about weather here lately. So we're going to wrap things up by helping them make their very own snowstorm in a jar. Kind of fitting since this is the anniversary of a really big weather event this time 1 year ago. So we'll see you for Katie's Science Lab on the road in just a bit.
It's Rodeo San Antonio. Good morning, I'm Max Massey. We are here at the rodeo bright and early, and we are talking Swifty swine racing. We're going to bring you pig races live throughout the show.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Well, it appears our crews are just about everywhere this morning. Good morning to you. It is Wednesday, February 16th.
Thanks for joining us. Yes, we have a fun show ahead, but this morning kind of interesting. We're starting like in the 60s right now, 64 degrees, not what we've had the rest of the week.
Let's go outside with live cam and see how things are looking out there. Kind of a great day so far, but again, unusually warm for this time of day, Justin.
It's humid. It's warm. That humidity came in big time last night. We're going to have a busy next 48 hours. A lot going on in the forecast. So let's look at the headlines here. We're going to get some morning clouds today. Temperatures will be near 80 this afternoon. That's how warm it will be. It will also be humid. There's a small window for rain tonight, and then tomorrow, very different. We get breezy conditions, very dry, and then a high fire danger tomorrow afternoon. Let's look at the satellite picture here, and you can see all the cloud cover. It's pretty widespread. We're going to start off again cloudy. I think the breaks will start to appear by early afternoon, and that's when temperatures really start to ramp up. Right now, 64 degrees at the airport, 60 in Kerrville, 61 Uvalde, 63 in Del Rio. We're at 67 in Victoria with a little bit of sun showing up there. Pollen count is in. Everything's low today. This is pretty similar to yesterday's numbers. Maybe a little bit of a jump up, but not much. 170 for Molds. 80 for Mountain Cedar. And here's a look at the forecast for today. 70 noontime. We're going to keep it cloudy, and then the sun pops out. 75 2 p.m. 78 your high temperature. Southerly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Again, everything changes tomorrow. We get some drier air and then a cold front tomorrow evening too in the mix. We'll talk about all of it coming up here in just a bit, but we need to check in on traffic now. Let's go over to Steven. What's the latest over there, sir?
Oh, things look pretty quiet right now, Justin. TransGuide shots does show a pretty easy commute for drivers, and even not a lot of folks out there right now. Looks like many may have gotten to their destination safely and, of course, on time. So that's some good news right there. There's 410 at San Pedro, 1604 at Culebra. Looks like a lot of light traffic right now. And while traffic is getting moving, things are slowing down for others, though. I-35 southbound at Loop 1604. We've been talking about the slowdown for a little while. 13 miles per hour is where traffic is moving, so be on the lookout for that. If you have travels take you back down here to San Antonio from New Braunfels or Live Oak, let's take a drive over here. We do have a crash that cleared out a little while ago as well. 1604 eastbound at Northwest Military Highway, but keep in mind, still seeing that slowdown, and the same goes down here on 35 where we had Cesar Chavez in the northbound lanes. A stall detected there, but also a big slowdown. Push out of the map does show that bird's eye view. Lots of green when we love to see that as we are inching closer to the midday, but of course we're going to continue to watch the roads closely, and as always, make sure you do the same. Mark, Stephanie.
Stephen, thank you.
And let's look at today's 9 at 9. A range of scenarios for ending the Ukraine crisis will be on the table today when U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin joins day 2 of meeting with NATO. Russia has pulled back some troops and is reportedly welcoming discussions with Ukraine. However, the U.S. and its allies say they need evidence of the troop movement and are not letting guards down yet.
Weather experts say a large-scale, multi-hazard storm will impact central, southern, and eastern parts of the U.S. today. Heavy snow, downpours, and possible tornadoes are expected. The storm expected to impact millions from North Texas to New England.
The average number of COVID cases, hospitalizations, and deaths are down across the U.S. So why hasn't the CDC eased up on its mask policy? Health experts say it's due to the immense number of deaths still being reported. Despite decreasing numbers, the White House COVID-19 response team is expected to hold a briefing today in which masks could be discussed.
The pace of COVID-19 booster shots at an all-time low in the U.S. The latest CDC data shows about 64% of the country is fully vaccinated, but only about 28% have received booster shots.
Bob Saget's family wants to block the release of records related to the investigation into his death. The suit declares certain records like photos and videos be confidential and exempt from public disclosure. The medical examiner confirms Saget was COVID positive, but says he died from blunt force trauma to his head.
After months of requiring guests to wear masks indoors, Disney World in Florida will now lift the indoor mask mandate tomorrow. Only fully vaccinated guests are allowed to go maskless, and face coverings will still be required on transportation vehicles. Disneyland in California is also making changes to its mask policy.
General Motors says it plans to restart production of its Chevy Bolt electric vehicles after hitting pause last year due to battery problems. The issues led to over a dozen vehicle fires. Production is slated to begin in April.
Spider-Man No Way Home has risen to a new high on the box office charts, with ticket sales hitting $761 million. The number surpasses Avatar for third place. At number 2 on the list, Avengers Endgame. And number 1, Star Wars, The Force Awakens.
The Los Angeles Rams will get an official celebration today after their first Super Bowl win in their hometown. The parade will go around Los Angeles and conclude with a giant party. This is something Rams fans have never experienced. It's expected to kick off around 1 today, and that's today's
In your other morning headlines, a little girl who disappeared 2 years ago has been found alive under a staircase. And police in Louisiana say a young teen girl who tried to hire a hitman to take out her ex-boyfriend.
Plus, a rare blue diamond could be the most expensive jewel ever sold at an auction. RJ Marcus joins us live with that story and much more this morning.
Hey, RJ.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Yeah, this diamond's going to be going to someone with some deep pockets. I don't know if that's... Yeah, some pretty interesting figures there for this diamond. Should be the most expensive ever sold, so we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. But first of all, guys, we start with this really just tragic, horrible, unbelievable, shocking. A lot of words to describe this story out of New York, where investigators got a breakthrough in a missing child case that's been open for 2 years when they found the girl hidden under a staircase. Yes, a staircase. The child was last seen in 2019 when she was just 4 years old. Police executing a search warrant found her on Monday in a secret room. The room was so hidden beneath the staircase, you can see it right there, that they had to remove planks to get access to what they described as a dark and wet closure. You can see how small that room is there. Police and neighbors described more of this shocking scene.
He took a flashlight and looked between the cracks, between the steps. He saw what he thought was a blanket. And at that point, they used an halogen tool, a forcible entry tool, and they started ripping the steps off the staircase itself. And at one point, they saw little feet, as he put it.
Oh my God.
Yesterday was her birthday.
I cannot believe this. You would not know at all. It's as normal can be. Except for the fact that, like I said, they have playground equipment out there and no children. I've never seen the little girl outside ever. And I'm here, I'm retired, I'm here all the time.
So still a lot of questions with this case. The home is about 150 miles away from where the child was last seen, again, 2 years ago. Police had searched it before, but were never given full access to the home. The child's biological mother, father, and grandfather are now facing charges in this case, and this little girl has been returned to her legal guardian. Okay, now to Louisiana, where a 14-year-old girl is facing charges after police said she went online and tried to find a hitman to kill her ex-boyfriend. Police said the Baton Rouge teen used a fake website, you can see it right here, to try and hire someone to get rid of her ex, who is also 15 years old. Police were tipped off about this last month and found out the teen girl gave this would-be hitman website, again, not a real website, all the information someone would need to carry it out. That included pictures of her ex-boyfriend, the times that he gets on the bus, and daily locations where he could be found. So she was arrested, but her lawyer says that this whole thing was just a joke.
My client is a juvenile, first of all. And first of all, in order to carry out any kind of crime, you have to have the wherewithal to make that crime happen. This is a 14-year-old child. She doesn't have $5 to pay a hitman, okay?
We made contact with the 14-year-old female and talked to her about her putting that on the website. And after our discussion with her, we felt that we needed to make the arrest. She was booked into juvenile detention.
All right, so police also adding that, saying that if the site was real, the teen could have made good on that promise. So she's currently charged with solicitation of murder. Okay, switching gears a bit and check out this rare rock behind me. This diamond will soon be up for grabs at auction, but it'll cost you a pretty penny if you're interested. How about close to $50 million? Yeah, this vivid blue diamond is a 15.1 carat gem, which makes it the largest internally flawless set cut blue diamond that experts have ever appraised. Check it out here. So its color is also the highest color grading possible. This vivid blue diamond will be placed for auction in April and is expected to sell again for at least $48 million. Learning a lot about diamonds this morning. Color, cut, clarity, a lot of
I wonder who can afford that.
Well, I'm sure someone's going to be able to pick that up. But yeah, very interesting story there. Again, goes up for auction in April, so we'll have to follow up on that story.
So unless Kanye West or Elon Musk gets engaged in the next few months, right?
Absolutely, yes. Okay, guys, so now to a young man who's a cut above his other peers here. An 8-year-old boy in Missouri is making waves in the fashion world. He's about to design his third clothing line for a national website. So Camden McGraw entered a national design competition on the clothing site Zulily. He won, which meant that he got to design 2 different lines of kids' clothing for both boys and girls. He was one of 6 winners and received, get this, $6,000 to start up his clothing line. You can see right there, and his website, of course. Always got to have the website. Cam's specialty is swimwear, and most of his line has already sold out. So he's now working on a back-to-school line.
Was kind of hard to do, but what was going through my mind was that I want to make something comfortable for all kids. I liked this outfit a lot because I love Henleys. They're so hard to find in stores though.
And this is how I knew that Camden was legit, because yes, Henleys are very hard to find.
Oh my goodness.
Stores. They're those shirts with the 3 buttons on them. Those are usually my favorites. And get this, we saw a little picture there of his brother.
Yeah.
He's the one who gets to model and basically show off all of Cam's.
Hey man, I tell you,
operation.
These pandemic kids, they are old souls. I mean, they already act like they're in their 20s or 30s. They are so savvy.
Yeah, and the way he was just talking about designing clothes and sort of very upfront about stuff. Yeah, I like it. He's got
like a little
there.
adult. 8 years old.
8 years
on
old.
the edge of fashion.
Wow.
Pretty
at
incredible
8.
stuff. Yeah.
All right.
Pretty
RJ.
amazing.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much, RJ. See you in a bit.
And there's a preschool here in San Antonio that is replacing toys with gardening.
Yeah, it's all in an effort to teach kids real-life skills. Sarah Costa live at the Lily Pad on the north side with more. Good morning, Sarah. What should parents know about this unique place?
There's a lot of outdoor opportunity. That's definitely what parents should know. And I'm here at Lily Pad's Garden and Farm School. We're on the farm campus right now, and we have the group of 3-year-olds. What are you guys doing with that dirt?
It's the soil.
It's the soil, and are you planting? What are you planting today?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Do you like to eat tomatoes?
Yes.
Yes.
I have tomatoes at my home.
Yeah, that's awesome. So this group of 3-year-olds is learning how to, plant seeds, dirt, and this is something they do on a daily basis out here at the garden. And I'm here with Lily, the owner of Lily's Pad Garden and Farm School.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we are all about teaching kids where our food comes from, that the healthiest food for our bodies comes from the earth. Nowadays, kids don't really know where their food comes from. They think it comes from a drive-through window or from H-E-B. So teaching them all about the process of growing food. And we start by planting seeds. Once they sprout, then we transplant them into the garden, and the kids are involved in the whole process of that. They till the ground, they harvest, they water, the whole 9 yards.
They're getting ready for the spring, and I think they're also learning that working outside, you're working in the elements with the wind and the light drizzle right now. So getting ready for the spring. So we have some of the kiddos, they're tilling, and the kids in the back here are doing what?
We're getting ready to transplant our little seedlings that have already sprouted. You can see that we've got some little seedlings over there, and we're going to be transplanting them into the ground so that they can get bigger.
Awesome. Are you ready? How's it going out there? What is your name?
Camden.
Camden, what is your favorite part about working here in the garden, Camden?
It's because I get to put in the seeds.
You get to play with the seeds, and then what happens when you put the seeds in the ground?
It grows.
How big does it grow?
So big.
So big. Thank you so much, Camden. How much time would you say the kids spend out here on a typical day?
Well, we have a rotation of children that come through. So typically when each class comes through, they usually spend about 30-ish minutes in the garden doing various things depending on what time of the year it is.
Awesome. I want to come to Lily's Garden Pet School. I really want to be here. Okay, so coming up at 9:30, we're going to be with some of the farm animals because, yes, they actually have farm animals on campus where they learn how to care for those animals. Back to you guys, Mark and Steph.
We look forward to it, Sarah. Thank you.
Can't wait. Thanks, Sarah. Right now, we're at 9:13, about 64 degrees still ahead on GMSA at 9.
Katie and David have another science lab on the road lined up. We're going to take you live to Rose Garden Elementary for a winter weather experiment.
But first, we take you live to the AT&T Center where Max Massey has a look at some of the activities going on this morning at the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. You're watching GMSA at 9. You know what happens, right?
What?
As adults, they don't want to wear wool sweaters and they don't know why.
They're scarred for life.
They can work it out in therapy.
No, so cute. So again, let's Rodeo San Antonio. There are so many fun activities, concerts, and shopping that's all going on at the AT&T Center.
Max Massey joins us live from the Stock Show and Rodeo. Max, what's going on out there this morning?
Good morning, guys. We're starting the morning off with some pig racing, joined here with Zach Johnson. So, Zach, introduce us to our competitors.
Well, lane number 1, we have Brad Pig. Lane 2, we have Brittany Spare Ribs. Lane 3 is Kevin Bacon. And lane 4 is good old Kim Kardashian.
All right, guys. So, Mark, Steph, we're going to give a countdown. Who do you got before we start?
Pig, for sure.
Spare Ribs.
Brad Pig.
Spare Ribs. All right, 3, 2, and they're off.
Really?
Brittany Spare Ribs with the lead coming around turn 3. Brittany Spare Ribs holding on. Oh, who's pushing the inside? It's going to be Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon with the win. Last minute push.
Yeah, that's right.
Why is that so? Zach Johnson, you've been coming here for 18 years now. What does this year look like for you?
First weekend, kind of slow, a bit cool out there, but this weekend looks great. Things coming up. There's things, all kinds of things to do out here. Be sure to catch the pig races. It's a squealing good time.
Absolutely. Guys, pig races this morning starting at 11 a.m. So what can people expect? Is it a lot of this?
It's like NASCAR, but pig racing.
NASCAR, but pig racing.
That's right. Just like a NASCAR race, but with pigs.
Fantastic. Zach Johnson, thank you so much. Appreciate it. So, guys, coming up at 9:35, we're going to be talking to people from the rodeo, talk about what attendance has looked like, and we're going to give you an inside look. We'll see you back here at 9:30.
That was really cute. Thank you, Max.
Swifty Swines out of the Stock Show and Rodeo. Max, thank you, guys.
Aw, I want to see them again. Well, maybe later.
It was kind of fun.
We'll see.
Justin's here with a look at our forecast. Good morning again.
Hey, good morning, guys. That looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts of the rodeo right there. And the weather is going to be pretty good today if you're going to be heading out there, other than it's going to be cloudy to start. Some sun this afternoon. Right now, though, cloudy skies. You see a few drops here on the live cam, indicating we do have a little bit of moisture out there. It's nothing more than a little bit of drizzle, but it can cause some slick spots in the roads, and it is going to be a little bit damp for a time this morning. Right now, 64 degrees at the airport. Southerly winds at 15 miles per hour, and look at the wind gusts, 33. So it has been breezy overnight. That's ushered in a lot of moisture. Dew points have jumped up into the upper 50s. And there's a look at the latest wind gusts. Now, again, 33 here in town, 31 in Kerrville, gusting to 28 in Fredericksburg. And these winds will stay breezy most of the day. In fact, we're going to see breezy winds today, again tomorrow, and probably again on Friday as well. So it's going to be sort of a windy stretch here. Looking at the dew points, they've really jumped up thanks to those winds. We've increased our dew point by about 14 degrees, and you can feel it. It does feel humid out there, especially if you compare it to the last couple of days. The satellite picture shows we've got a lot of cloud cover now, and this morning cloud cover will take a while to go away. I do think eventually these clouds fade away this afternoon, and we get enough sun to really push temperatures up to some warm numbers. 64 degrees right now, 65 in New Braunfels, 63 Gonzales, 67 in Kennedy, Seeing a little bit of sun there in Cotulla at 67 degrees for you. Here's a look at our forecast. And you see the clouds start to fade away this afternoon, so it'll probably take until after lunch. But once that happens, these numbers really start to jump up. 82 Pleasanton, 82 Pearsall, 87 in Cotulla today. Probably one of the warmest spots in the entire country. Here in town, 78 degrees is what we're shooting for. And the dew points, I think, really tell the story here. So yes, dew points have increased significantly. Today, we're seeing those dew points in the 50s and 60s, but tomorrow they drop off again. We got a boundary coming through here. Dry air funnels in, and tomorrow we're going to have a high fire danger with really low dew points, and then the dew points jump back up again late in the weekend. So a lot of back and forth here. Water vapor shows us our storm system that'll be moving towards the middle part of the country, and yes, it does bring us some changes here. The impacts will be far greater as you get up into the plains, some severe weather. As we mentioned earlier, the potential for a few tornadoes up there. Not here. We're kind of missing out on the bulk of the energy, but you can see there's some rain already developing with this area of low pressure around Phoenix. So here's our forecast. Warm and humid this afternoon, as we pointed out, and then tomorrow, or overnight, I should say, around 2 a.m., we'll start to see a slight chance of rain kicking in with a frontal boundary. By tomorrow morning, still just a 20% chance. I don't think we see much. And then behind it, we get gusty west winds. High fire danger tomorrow. It's still warm, drier, but with those gusty winds, that presents that fire danger. So red flag warning through the evening. Then a cold front comes through, and we get cooler air by late on Thursday into Friday. So here's how the temperatures shake out. Warm next couple days, 60 on Friday, and we start to warm back up over the weekend, and then we get some pretty warm numbers next week as well. So to sum it all up here, 20% chance of rain tonight, 78 breezy, high fire danger tomorrow, and cooler on Friday, 60 degrees. Pretty good weather for the weekend, and then we'll add in some rain chances for Monday of next week, guys.
A little bit of everything. Thank you, Justin.
Yes.
Time right now is 9:22.
And we are going live out with Katie and David. They are out there in shirts, and they're about to make a snowstorm in a jar for Katie's Lab on the road. And welcome back. It's 9:26. So Katie Blake and David Sears are back on the road this morning. They are live at Rose Garden Elementary in shirts with a 4th grade class.
Oh, this will be fun. Good morning, guys. Tell us more about today's experiment.
Good morning. Yes, we are with Ms. Pollock's 4th grade class here at Rose Garden Elementary School. These are a group of 4th graders that have been learning a lot about weather recently. So when Ms. Pollock and I were talking about what activity we'd like to do with these kiddos, we thought something weather related would be a good idea. And I found this idea for a snowstorm in a jar, and I thought that was pretty fitting considering this year marks the 1-year anniversary of our big freeze from February 2021. So these students have been learning a lot about different types of weather. Will you keep that for a second? Different types of precipitation. I asked them if they could tell me, give me an example of one kind of precipitation that we see a lot of here in South Texas, and this young lady had an answer for me. What did you tell me? What was one example of precipitation?
Rain.
Rain. Very good answer. That's what we see the most of here, but every now and then we do see a little bit of snow. And you guys, the difference between snow and rain, when rain falls, it's above freezing. The air is above freezing from the ground all the way up into the atmosphere. When snow falls, the air is at or below freezing from the ground all the way up into the atmosphere. So since it's still technically winter, we're going to go with the frozen route today. So what we've got here, we've got some mason jars, we've got baby oil, we've got white paint, and glitter, and also some Alka-Seltzer. So pretty simple supplies list, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. These guys, they already know step 1, that's to put the baby oil in their mason jars. So you guys go ahead and get started. So you're filling it up right to where Mr. David filled it up here, right to
how far are we going up to?
The middle of that K.
Here.
We're going to that K, right?
Incur here. So once these guys get their baby oil in there about 2/3 of the way, we're going to have them go over to the sink, put a little bit of water in.
There you go.
Then we add our paint, and then the Alka-Seltzer, they've got their tabs, that comes last. And that's what's going to help to make this effect of snow in the jar It looks really cool, and it's something that the kiddos can do over and over if they just add a little more Alka-Seltzer in there. It's a really cool activity to have on hand at home. How's it looking? I think that's pretty close. Good job. Very good job, you guys. That's perfect. I think that's a good amount. Good job.
Squeeze away. Uh-oh, that's all right.
Do you guys need your example?
Paper towel.
Good job, good job.
This is a tedious process, but we're getting there. Look at that. What do you think?
All right, so step 1 is pretty much complete here. We've got our baby oil. We're going to continue here during the break, but when we get back from this commercial break, we will make our snowstorm in a jar here at Rose Garden Elementary School. We'll be right back. All right, good morning and welcome back to Rose Garden Elementary. We are with Ms. Pollock's 4th grade class, and we are right smack dab in the middle of making our snowstorms in a jar. So we've got 3 of our ingredients already in our jar. We've got baby oil, we've got water, and we've also got some white paint. The white paint is what's going to make it look like snow, right? Because our snowflakes are white. So we're in really good shape here. David is going to show you guys exactly how things are going to look the rest of the way. So he's got his water. He's got his paint in there. We can add some glitter. I'll give you guys some glitter, but I kind of want you to see how it's going to go the rest of the way. So he's going to then break up his Alka-Seltzer tablet into half or even quarter, so 1/4 pieces, and then start by just putting one in.
I don't get any glitter?
Yes, you can have some glitter. We'll let Mr. David have some glitter. Let's put you some.
I want some blue snow. Oh,
okay.
Awesome. Now I drop this in there, right?
Yes.
And then I move. Put a lid on it?
It won't explode.
Oh.
So then you'll see.
Oh, see the bubbles going up?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be like that?
Yes, so
Okay.
it'll push everything up and then it'll fall back down like snow. You guys see that? That looks cool.
See the little bubbles in there?
Yeah, the Alka-Seltzer is helping to make little bubbles that float up to the top of the jar, and then they fall down like snow, okay? So that's how it's going to look the rest of the way. If you want a little bit of glitter, we have plenty of blue glitter. I have some white glitter too. If you don't want glitter, that's totally fine. So we'll start coming around. Mr. David will start over there. I'll start here, and tell me what you would like. Do you guys want some glitter or no? Let's do a little bit of glitter. You don't need very much. That's the good thing here. So we'll put that in. All right, you guys want to break your Alka-Seltzer tablet? And you can do that bigger piece if you want. And put it in. Yeah, put that jar on. And there you go. Your snow's already starting to fall. Look at that. That looks cool, huh? Here, let's do. You guys want some glitter? Yeah. Glitter makes everything a little better. All right. Oh, there you go. Your snowstorm is starting. Very good job. And this is really cool because it actually makes it look like the snow is falling from the top of the jar. I really like this. This is cool. And the snow, yeah. Good job, you guys. So the best part is once your snow stops falling, once it kind of slows down a little bit, you can put the second half of your tablet in there and it'll start all over. Okay? Cool. All right, so there you have it. We are just making snowstorms in a jar everywhere you look around here. This has been a lot of fun. David and I love visiting our area schools for Katie's Science Lab on the road. If you're a teacher, you'd like us to come to your classroom, email me. You can find my email address on KSAT.com. And we'd love to come visit your classroom and do a fun activity like this. Back to you guys.
That's pretty neat. Thank you, guys.
A lot of fun right there.
Yeah.
Out there in Shirts this morning.
That's a pretty one. And the local preschool is providing a fun, interactive experience for kids in San Antonio by teaching gardening and farming instead of playing with toys.
Yeah, we're talking about Lily Pad on San Antonio's north side, and that's where we find Ms. Sarah Costa. Sarah, what kind of animals do they have out there?
Oh, so many fun animals. This is Tippy the bull, right? And what are you ladies doing?
Brushing him.
You're brushing him, and Tippy's about 9 months old, that I learned. Why do you like taking care of the farm animals?
Because they're cute.
Because they're cute? Why do you, Eliana?
Because they're cute too.
They're cute. Okay, so we have Tippy the bull, and my photographer Timmy asked, does Tippy kick? Well, we'll find out on live TV as he backs into him.
He doesn't kick, no.
And well, he doesn't kick, Timmy. You're good. Okay, well, Miss
sweet.
Lily, and then we have a baby goat here named Magnolia.
Yes, this is Magnolia, or Maggie for short. She's a Nigerian dwarf goat, and she's one of the most recent farm animals to join our school, and we just love her to pieces. She likes to do her acrobatics, and she's got her little playground over there where she'll jump and do little kicks and all kinds of fun things, so we really love her to pieces.
What is it, this is the addition you guys started with gardening, and then you said, okay, we're going to do a full-on farm.
Yeah.
Why is it important for these kids to be around farm animals, learn how to take care of them at a young age? I see you, Tippy. I see you.
Yeah. Well, it's just a really unique experience that kids don't get nowadays, especially within the city limits. And the animals bring so much enjoyment and so much learning opportunities to our lives. And just thinking about all of the things and how our lives are benefited by the farm animals, whether it be milking a goat or shearing a sheep or watching a chicken come out of an egg, it's all just a lot of fun and learning that we get to experience.
Do you feel like the kids almost enjoy this more than actual recess playtime?
I mean, it's a pretty tough call. They love them both. We have a lot of fun outside, but definitely they really enjoy the farm animals for sure.
Okay, ladies, are you say hi to Mark and Steph. Say hi, Mark and Steph.
Mark and Steph.
Oh, hi,
girls. Hey, buddy.
Wait a minute, what was that face for?
All right.
Thank you so much. Have fun out there.
How can you not smile, right?
Right.
Let's go outside with live cam. And earlier we were hearing rumors about a few misty sprinkles around town. And here's the evidence, Justin Horn.
Here you go. We've got some showers coming down. A few very light showers, some drizzle in spots, a lot of clouds. Now, some of these clouds will go away this afternoon, and we'll see some pretty warm temperatures. Let's first start, though, with the satellite here and the radar. You can see where some of those light showers are lining up just east of San Antonio, or at least eastern Bexar County. That's where we're seeing some wet roads, perhaps, too. I've been checking in on TransGuide, seeing a few spots where there are what looks like some wet roads. So be careful out there. Even a little bit of moisture on there can cause some slick spots if you're going to be out and about traveling this morning. 64 degrees at the airport, a much warmer morning than what we've seen the last couple of mornings. 61 Burning Stage, 64 in Hondo, 64 in Divine, 64 out in Del Rio, too. Seems to be a popular number. It is going to be humid all day long. It's also going to be breezy. We'll see those winds gusting to around 25 miles per hour or so. Once we get some sun, that should push temperatures into the upper 70s. And then tonight, a small window for rain. Not a great chance, but it is there. Thursday, much drier, breezy, and a high fire danger. So tomorrow will be very different from what we're seeing today. We're going to detail all of that for you and talk about that forecast coming up here in just a few minutes, guys.
All right, we look forward to it. Thank you, Justin. And a quick look at the roads with TransGuide. There's Highway 281 at Loop 410, and again, a stalled vehicle out there at I-10 and Crossroads.
The day is young, but the crowds are slowly growing out at the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo.
Max Massey has been on the grounds all morning. And Max, where are you now?
Good morning, guys. We got away from the pig racing. And take a look, we're out by the food, and we're joined with a lot of people. We are seeing seemingly thousands and thousands of people, and a lot of it is tens of thousands of students being bussed into the Stock Show and Rodeo. Joined here with Chris, talking about students, talking about education, and that's really what this Rodeo Stock Show is all about.
Definitely, yeah. We have schools from all over San Antonio that come on out for school tours, which is great. About 30,000 kids will come on out. They learn all about ag education and about all the family fare and all the events.
Now, last year, obviously tough, but you guys were able to still help out the community.
Yeah, definitely. We still had our rodeo and still had our livestock show. The kids are raising animals, so we want to make sure we can give back to them, as well as scholarships to our universities, our ag mechanics, as well as our junior shootout programs.
Millions of dollars?
Millions of dollars, yeah. Last year we gave about $9.8 million in scholarships to youth of Texas.
That is fantastic. So what is the hope for this year, and what have you seen so far?
Well, attendance has been great. We want to still invite everybody out. You know, we still have a lot of days left out here. We have 14 rodeos. We have Sam Hunt tonight in the rodeo. We have Night Ranger this weekend coming up. So we're just excited. Come on out, enjoy it. Looks like weather's going to be great. And everybody that participates out here and helps out with the rodeo, partials of that goes back to our scholarship fund.
That is fantastic. Now, speaking of weather, you guys kind of prepared a lot in advance, moving things indoors.
We did. There's a lot of changes this year. So when you come out, your grounds are not going to be the exact same it's always been. We have education inside. We have actually the petting zoo's now inside. We have all 200 shops in one location. We have a Latin Fair family stage that has a Latin shows on it. We have a slam dunk contest. So you could be interior the entire time if weather does permit the wrong way.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. If you guys have any questions about schedules, events, anything going on here, we have all those answers. Just head to KSAT.com. Guys, back to you.
All right, Max Massey, try that gator on a stick and let us know. Time right now is 9:42, 64 degrees.
He won't say no to that. Let's look outside with live cam. This is the kind of weather that Max is experiencing out there. 64 degrees for now. We'll have more with Justin's forecast coming up.
Well, it may only last 2 or 3 seconds, but it sounds like some drivers may have the windshield wipers on momentarily today.
Yeah, we dealt with this before. You know, it's that kind of morning drizzly stuff. It doesn't last very long, but it makes things kind of damp. We're going to see that for the next couple of hours. We're actually seeing some light returns on the radar, too. So there's some actual light showers out there. Let's take a look at the time lapse, and you can see the situation, kind of waves of sprinkles coming through there on the time lapse. And the latest frame there, we do have a little bit of moisture on the wind. 64 degrees. Dew point is at 58. We've got southerly winds at 15 miles per hour. Those southerly winds did a lot last night to bring in some good moisture. It is thick out there, and it feels more humid. I mentioned some of those light returns on the radar. We can see them here from Schertz up to Garden Ridge, New Braunfels, picking up on some very light showers working south to north. I think by the time we get to lunch, this will kind of quiet down a little bit. And then by the afternoon, the sun pops out and temperatures start to skyrocket. Here's the satellite picture. And you can already see we have some breaks around Kerrville, maybe around Bandera, down towards Cotulla. The sun's trying to pop out. It'll take another couple of hours, but these clouds will sort of thin out a little bit. Temperature-wise, 61 Bernie Stage, 61 Canyon Lake, 65 in New Braunfels, 66 down there in Pleasanton. You've got 68 in Beeville, 67 in Cotulla. And there's a look at the winds. Boy, they were gusty overnight. They were howling. And we've still got some pretty good gusts right now, gusting to 33 at the airport, gusting to 30 in Kerrville, gusting to 21 in New Braunfels. And that is ushered in, as I mentioned earlier, a ton of humidity. Dew points now in the 50s and 60s compared to the 20s and 30s we've seen the last couple of days. So it does feel a little bit muggy out there, and that'll be the case most of today. Our forecast, as far as temperatures go, well, it's all going to depend on the cloud cover, right? And I think by about 1 or 2 o'clock, these clouds start to lift out of here. And where we see more sun, places like Cotulla, Carrizo Springs, Pearsall, you're going to see those temperatures jump into the 80s, if not upper 80s in some cases. It'll be warm. Here in San Antonio, we're shooting for upper 70s. It'll be a little cooler in places like Bernie and New Braunfels. Water vapor shows what we're watching. This little swirl right here around Phoenix, that is the next storm system that'll be pulling in to the plains later today. And as it does, there is going to be some severe weather. This is a severe weather risk on a scale of 1 to 5, about a 2 for places like Abilene, Wichita Falls, Dallas, Oklahoma City. It all stays to our north. We're too far south to get any of the good energy from this storm system. So yes, warm and humid today. And then by tonight, there is a small window for rain. I just don't think we're going to get much at all. 20% chance, and I think that window's between about 2 a.m. and maybe 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Broken line of showers. This initial front comes through, and this is more like a dry line. So it takes all the humidity with it. We get some very dry air behind it, some gusty winds too. It'll still be warm. The combination of those three things calls for a high fire danger, and that's why there is a red flag warning in effect for the entire area tomorrow. Then by tomorrow evening, a cold front works through, it turns cooler, and Friday temperatures will be only around 60 degrees, so a pretty big change there. Here's the extended forecast and how it looks. So 78 degrees today, 20% chance of that shower tonight. 78 tomorrow and breezy, but cooler on Friday. 60. We start off at 34. Saturday morning will be chilly too, but the weekend looks good. 65 Saturday, close to 70 on Sunday, and a chance for rain on President's Day. We'll be right back.
Well, you want to see the happiest, most contented dog all wrapped up in that fuzzy blanket on Michelle's lap. So who is that little baby?
Oh, this is Lori. So she is 3 months old. She's a Lab Retriever mix, available for adoption at our Nacogdoches campus. So she came to us from Animal Care Services, our local city shelter, and was transferred over to us with actually 3 other siblings. She's the last one that's looking for her home.
She's got those little ears that fall. What's the matter? Don't cry. It's okay, baby. she's going to be a decent-sized dog. I mean, got some good-sized paws on her, so she may take the medium to large bags of dog food. So
You see her paws? She's got little socks on.
yeah, she just wants to be just cuddle up in that blanket.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, backyard, kids run around. Everybody's going to be happy with that.
Would be amazing.
Great walking partner, great running partner. What you got going on?
Well, now, as well as always, we are really looking for adopters. So we have 2 available locations with pets that are looking to find their forever homes. We have our Nacogdoches campus, our Paul Jolly Adoption Center downtown across from the zoo. And we have a lot of babies that are just looking for their forever families. And you can visit our website. You can take a look at all the available pets that we do have. It's adltexas.org.
Okay, and babies, but don't forget the older ones too, because you know exactly what you're getting as far as personality and being housebroken. You don't have to cry, but that's really working to help kind of get the emotions going there.
Pulling the heartstrings.
If you'd like more information, head on over 11300 Nacogdoches or the Paul Jolly Center across from the zoo. Michelle, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And working moms are hitting a pandemic breaking point. Tomorrow on GMSA, how you can recharge and be ready for whatever comes next.
Traffic's looking good all around town. There's a live look at 410 at Evers and 410 at San Pedro. Justin.
64 right now. We'll be in the upper 70s, if you can believe that, later this afternoon. It'll take a while, though, for these clouds to clear. Still a little bit of drizzle out there. And then tomorrow, very dry, high fire danger, breezy conditions, and cooler by Friday.
All right, pandemic alcohol sales numbers are out now for here in San Antonio. It's on KSAT.com. Very interesting. The headline, San Antonio alcohol sales at bars, restaurants, and venues went up in 2021, but have not yet hit pre-pandemic levels.
Yeah, so the top spots belonging to number 1, JW Marriott with $11 million in alcohol sales.
Number 2 was Lock and Terra Resort and Spa with $8 million in sales.
Number 3, we have Hotel Emma.
Number 4, Smoke Barbecue and Sky Bar.
And number 5, we have SeaWorld.
And rounding out the top 10 was a couple of newcomers, too. See, we have Chicken and Pickle, Sugars, Hills and Dales, and then another popular resort.
Hyatt Hill Country also on that list, and Hyatt Hill Country Resort.
Right, and then a newcomer. Yeah, the Thompson, just down the street from KSAT. So here's what's really interesting, Justin. Pre-pandemic, we're talking 2019, $644 million in liquor sold at all those kind of venues.
That's insane.
Pandemic hits in 2020, it drops down to $350 million. And then the rebound last year.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. And though alcohol sales went up in 2021, the sales came short of 2019's tally.
Yeah, so it went from 644 down to 350 million in 2020, and last year's total $626 million. So a nice rebound last year. What I was surprised it wasn't on the list was the golf place out by the rim. Topgolf, yeah.
Yeah, that is surprising.
Yeah, that's been on the list before, and I didn't see it in the top 10 list this year.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not surprised by the Thompson. A lot of people talking about it.
Exactly. Thanks for watching, folks.
Have a great day.